Last week, Christianity Today, a Christian magazine, made news after the editor-in-chief posted an op-ed calling for the removal of Donald Trump. Now, this wasn't just his opinion, this was the opinion of the magazine, the editorial board at the magazine. And Mark Galli specifically said that Donald Trump was immoral and that he should be removed from office because of all of the things he's done while president that go against evangelical beliefs. And so he was asked recently what the reaction was to that op-ed. And in this next video, he explains what happened.
On the plus side, although we've lost a number of, hundreds of subscribers, let's be frank about it, we've gained 3 times as many subscribers. So I think overall, at least the world we live in, it's been affirmative. But yeah, there has been the angry emails, there's been the defensive emails, there's been the outrage. I mean, one of the things that interests me is that some people who are outraged say that I am questioning their spiritual integrity. Well, as you know, Reverend Sharpton, when one preacher tells a group, whether it's a church or a large group out there in the public, that what they're doing has serious moral problems, well, that's called, we do question their spiritual integrity, just as they are questioning my spiritual integrity by calling me judgmental and uncharitable. That is the nature of a conversation that gets intense on a moral level. And one of the things we're having to dispute here is not just that whether we're questioning the moral integrity of one another, but who actually is more in line with what I would consider biblical and theological values that we all hold.
So before we get to addressing some of the specific points he made in that clip, I do want to give you one other statement that Mark Galli made. He said a stereotypical response, meaning to the op-ed, is thank you, thank you, thank you, with a string of 100 exclamation points. You've said what I've been thinking, but haven't been able to articulate. I'm not crazy. So I really like that quote because it made me realize that regardless of what your religious beliefs are or what your political affiliation is, everyone's getting gaslit by the Trump administration, right? And you're not crazy, whether you're on the right or the left and you see things clearly and you see how disastrous this administration is. The fact of the matter is the people in charge are gaslighting you. What Trump is doing does go against all of the so-called biblical beliefs of evangelicals.
Yeah, and the ones that they've said their whole lives. Look, that's why it's so important for Christianity Today to do this, because somebody's got to burst the bubble, because the bubble is so thick, they don't watch anything else. They don't read anything else outside of Fox News, conservative media, and then evangelical outlets like this. So when someone inside the evangelical bubble says, guys, you're not wrong, this is what we've been preaching against our entire lives, it leads to a flood of people going, yeah, right? I thought I was the crazy one. What? Yeah, of course. We're not supposed to sleep with porn stars when our wives are pregnant. We're not, right? I mean, we're definitely against that, right? We're not supposed to have all these mistresses and then pay them off and have these criminal lawyers that are sitting in jail and we're not supposed to do that, right? We're not supposed to work with the Russians to sell out our own country. I didn't take the crazy pill, right? That's right. Look, it's an interesting concept, and so there's all these things now that people talk about in regards to how things are bad on the internet. Now, Christianity Today is an old magazine founded by Billy Graham. It's been around a long time, so it's not really online media, but what they're getting now through those subscriptions is part of the online media ecosystem. And what it is when you do something good, there's also the upside of the internet where people go, yeah, okay, you're principled, I'm gonna subscribe to your publication.
Right. So while they might have lost about 100, this is incredible to me. They lost maybe about 100 subscribers, but they gained 3 times that.
Yeah.
So I know we're talking about a small amount of people overall, but what does that message to you? That message is to you that while sometimes it feels as though you can never get through to anyone on the right and that Trump's base is unbreakable, fact of the matter is there are people paying attention and they do see his behavior as problematic, not only for the office of the presidency, but for the country as a whole. And that's a good sign.
Yeah, by the way, this is the same thing here. When we say something positive where people go, yes, how come nobody else says that? We get more subscribers. tyt.com/join to become a subscriber. Because if you don't support independent media like that and you don't support the kind of good behavior, then you're not gonna have it, and you're not gonna have that kind of media. And so we rose out of my living room. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. We had nothing at all, and now we have this You guys are amazing. We have about 50 million unique viewers a month. And so how do we get there? Because of you guys going, yeah, that's right. And I remember the emails early on. That's why I love this story. When people, I remember this mom in North Carolina said she put the babies in the car and she was gonna go pick up her husband, but she'd drive around town for an hour just to listen to us on Sirius Satellite Radio. And almost all the emails had the same exact theme that Mark Galli's talking about there. I thought I was the only one. But it turns out, yes, you guys are right. That's what I was thinking.
Because at that time, no one in the media was really holding the Bush administration accountable for a host of issues, including the preemptive war in Iraq. That was what actually attracted me to this company. Because on my first day, I was just meant to be a 2-week temporary employee to fill in for JR. And you came in like a few minutes before you were supposed to go live, of course. And like you're a mess. But then you go live and you start railing against Bush. And I was like, oh my God, I'm working at CBS Radio right now and no one does this. This is amazing.
And it wasn't railing without facts, it was railing with facts.
Yes.
That's the whole point. And Mark Galli has the facts. Look, if you're an evangelical, even if you're on the right wing, you know Mark is right, and you know with every fiber of your being that this is all the stuff that you guys preached against for your entire lives. He's broken every rule, every law, every commandment that you hold dear, and you know it. So God bless the Mark Gallis of the world for speaking truth to power under incredibly difficult circumstances. And if you agree with us and we call ourselves homo progressives, then support us too, tyt.com/join, because we can't do it without you guys. But with you guys, and he sees with the right evangelical folks that actually believe in morality and politics we don't agree with, then he gets more powerful. He gets to have that voice be stronger, and we get to have our voice be stronger. That's the upside of the internet and the new media. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.